Right, so this is your passage 6 uh, of the test. So let's have a look at it. The new school of political history that emerged in 1960s and 70s sought to go beyond the traditional focus of political historians on leaders and government institutions by examining directly their political practices of ordinary citizens. So it wanted to look at the ordinary citizens and what are the political practices they are, following. Like the old approach, however, this new approach had exclude women. Okay, the very techniques these historians used to uncover mass political behavior in 19th century United States. Quantitative analysis of election returns, for example, were useless in analyzing the political activities of women who were denied to vote until 1920. So yeah, until the universal suffrage had come, women were not allowed to vote. Where is the men? Okay. So this part tells us that most of the quantitative methods that are used, okay, were useless to describe women because they never voted. Okay, by redefining political activity, historian Paula Baker has developed a political history that includes women. She concludes that among ordinary citizens, political activism by women in 19th century prefigured trends in the 20th century politics. Okay, so basically, Paula Baker, PB, has brought in a history that includes women. Okay, and what does she say? She says that the women that, or sorry, the political activism by women in the 19th century prefigured the trends in that in the 20th century. Okay, defining politics as any action taken. So we can just get the definition from here. Any action taken to affect the course or behavior of government or the community. So this is the definition. Baker concludes that while voting and holding office were restricted to men, women in the 19th century organized themselves into societies committed to social issues such as temperance or poverty. In other words, Baker contends that women activists were early practitioners of non-partisan, issue-oriented politics. So basically, they did not believe in going into a party. They only believe in solving problems. That's what she's trying to say. And thus were more interested in the enlisting lawmakers, regardless of their party affiliation, on behalf of certain issues than in ensuring that one party or the another won an election. So yeah, again, she's rehashing the same points. We don't care who wins an election. We only care that the issue is solved. Okay. In the 28th century, more men drew closer to women's ideas about politics and took up modes of issue-oriented politics that Baker sees women having pioneered. So basically, he's saying that men also in the 20th century started understanding and accepting what these women were doing about issue-centered politics, and the men also started joining these things, and women have pioneered them. That means women were at the topmost positions in them. Now let's look at the questions. The first question is the primary purpose of the passage is to do what? Okay. So the primary purpose of the passage, we can see that in the first paragraph, he's talked about one method, correct? And in the second paragraph, he's talked about another method that solves the problem of this first method, correct? That's how we can link our structure of this entire passage, right? So this is para 1 and this is para 2. So from this, very clearly, we can say that B is the answer. All right. Yes.